Good morning YouTube. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning. Not a cloud in the sky. I think it got down to about 1 degree up the garden last night, and we're on the 6th of June. But it's obviously going to be a beautiful day. All the plants have certainly enjoyed the rain that we had, 24 hours of rain. They're looking lovely. Sunflower there. You can see the cable I've put up to the roof. Optimistic or what? But that's growing nicely. As you know, this is the wife's garden. I don't take any credit for this. Although what I do is, instead of buying flowers for Valentine's Day, I buy these plugs, and then she's got colour all through the summer rather than just for a week. But I must say, it all looks a picture. Excuse my shadow. These poppies, the bees absolutely love them, especially when they first open. They never leave them alone. Neither the wife or I know a lot about flowers, to be fair, but we seem to do okay. There's a little bit of a salad patch, hanging baskets with fuchsias in, waiting to go up. I did put them up yesterday, but they didn't look brilliant yet, so I'll leave them a bit longer to grow a bit more. But I must say, it looks a picture. Table and chairs. We never sit at them, never seem to get the time. But it is lovely to see some colour in the garden. And I'll just take you through and show you the greenhouse. So at the greenhouse, and it really is surprising how quickly tomato plants grow. Doesn't seem 5 minutes since I was sowing the seeds, but they do grow really quickly, and you can see a difference every single day. This one here is Sweet Million, and when I was putting the cane in, I knocked the growing tip out of this one. Just in here. So this one is a side shoot, and you can see how thick and strong it's grown, and it's taken over as the growing point. But the first flowers are here. So it's a long way up. I have seen some people, before they potted the tomato plants on, taking the flowers off. They said it's too early and they don't want to start flowering while it's still in its small pot before they put it in its final position. But that's what happens then. Your first truss is so far up, that one there is level with the second truss on the plant next to it. So I wouldn't advise about taking the flowers off before you pot them onto the final position. See, some tomatoes come in there. They're a cherry tomato. Mostly the tomatoes in here are cherries. And I've got some beefsteaks, because my main crop is out in the garden, Crimson Crush. when I come in every morning, I just give the canes a tap. Apparently it helps with pollination, and as you can see, everything is they've all taken and they all look nice. Cucumber, that's looking healthy. That's in one of those quad grows. All the water's in the bottom, and I filled that up a week ago, and it's about 3/4 empty, and there's feed in that water. I let it feed up through the wick, because the wick comes up from the bottom and comes up directly up the side of the plant when I pot it on. So the feed gets right the way to the roots all the way, and the cucumbers seem to love that. I don't water on the top at all on those quads. Looking healthy. I've put those on strings, those cucumbers. I find that best for cucumbers. The only problem is if they produce side branches, which at the moment they haven't. Cape gooseberry. That definitely likes the way the quad. In the quad, there's fruit on there already. You can see them. And I've grown those in the past, but I've never had one looking as strong as that. That does look well. And the peppers, they usually grow well in these squads, or they did that for me last year, but green fly, awful. Sprayed 3 times, 3 different products, all organic products. You can see the mess it makes on the leaves, they look awful. But Nigel from Muddy Boots has put me on to neem oil, so I'm going to give that a go now. Otherwise they might end up coming out. See, I sprayed this day before yesterday, and you can see them there again, look. Sprayed all underneath the leaves, absolutely soaked them, and they're looking a mess, which is disappointing, but hey ho. I don't know if the sun's too bright for you there, but oh, yeah, all the tomato plants are doing well. I've started to take the bottom leaves off, they're just starting to go yellow. That's going to be an ugly beast. Gigantimo. You can see the size of that already. Certainly not going to be pretty. You'll see how big that grows. And next to it there, that's a big mama. I took the flowers, all the other flowers off the trusses from those, and just left them with one. And a bit further up you can see still producing flowers. Not sure whether I will leave those or not, because obviously some energy is going into that rather than into the big tomato at the bottom. I'd tie these in quite regularly. They do go all sorts of shapes, as you can see. The ones in the halos, I've got them in a tray of water, and I water in the outer ring and I feed in the top ring twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. But as soon as the bottom starts to almost dry out, I'm topping up the outer ring again, so they never run out of water. Hopefully that will help with the blossom end rot. But yeah, you can smell tomatoes as soon as you come in here, and it's lovely. That's the smell of the summer. The water butt's full of rainwater, and that stays in here, and that's obviously at a good temperature for them. And then I just add my bit of feed to the watering can. It's a 5 litre watering can, so I can measure my feed out. And yeah, 2 or 3 times a week I feed them. So that's where I am in the greenhouse with me tomatoes and peppers. It's funny how they don't seem to have got some peppers, but they've got others. So thank you very much for watching, and please leave your comments, and give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Take care everybody. Bye bye.